dark screen anyway. There I am. There I am. All right, now let me get this set up here on Tiki Talkie because I want to try to put this one across a few different places here. So we'll have it on YouTube, we'll have it on Facebook, and I'll record it here for TikTok and put the recording up as soon as I'm done. And this is quite a story. I've been watching it proceed for the last week or so. And I'm sure it's been in the works for a lot longer than that. There's no question about that. So let's see what we got here. I just want something for a decent backdrop on TikTok. Where are you, dude? Something decent here. I don't have nothing decent. Where is it? I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, we'll just use that. That's all good. We'll use that for TikTok. And go on TikTok. All right, how's everyone out there? TikTok world. Hello, Mike. How are you, brother? Good to see you. TikTok world, Facebook world, and YouTube world. This is a big story for Canadian bikers. So it's a big, big story. So if anyone's been around the outlaw biker scene in Ontario from like the late 60s into the 70s and all that, there was a club up here called Satan's Choice. Very big club. Even the club I end up being a part of came from that club, or a lot of our members came from that club. And been around for ages. It was founded by a man named Bernie Gwendon, well respected, held in high regard in the motorcycle world. And he did his thing. You know, he was around forever. I think he's still alive because I seen another post where he's looking old and whatever. But hey, man, he's still above the ground. So good for him. Bernie's been around a long time. He's got to be, I don't know how old he is now. He's got to be in his late 70s or so anyways. So Bernie started the club. It expanded. It was all over Ontario. It popped a chapter into Quebec, all that stuff. Some of the chapters left the club at one point when he was in jail. And that's how the club that I became a member of got into Canada. So there was aggravation right out of the gate between those two clubs, goes without saying. So anyways, along the way, of course, he had a family. His one son, I don't know if he got any more kids, but his one son is named Harley. So in the year 2000, I'm just giving you a little backstory here. In the year 2000, 81 decided that they were coming to Ontario. Fair Beans, big club. They were everywhere in Canada but Ontario at the time. Maybe not so much in the Maritimes, but anyways, they were everywhere except Ontario. So they decided that they're coming to Ontario. Now, when a big club comes over and they decide that they're coming to a new spot, basically the easiest and quickest way to do so is to patch in existing clubs. So that's what they did. They patched in a bunch of clubs, including the Satan's Choice. So all the Satan's Choice became Hell's Angels, or those that wanted to go that way anyways did, including Bernie and his son Harley. Now, I don't know if Harley went in 2000, but I know he was a member at some point. Now, sometimes joining a big club is all that you think it's going to be, and sometimes it's not. So, between internal stuff, internal conflict, and girls and money and jealousy, sometimes good relationships turn bad, good members turn weird, and all that sort of stuff. So Bernie's son, Harley, left. Now, this is all stuff that Harley's posted on his own pages. So he left, and he's resurrected the Satan's Choice. So there it is. They're back. He's into it, man. He's doing his thing. So I met Bernie at a meeting or two. He was pretty intense guy. You know what I mean? He did what he felt he had to do for his club, which is what all one percenters do. Let's be honest. That's kind of the name of the game. So they are a 1% club, and he's basing it in a town called Brooklyn. So there it is, man. He's back. He said he was coming back. Now he's got more to say than I just said. But anyways, he's calling it his birthright. Now, watching a bunch of his videos as I have done for the last week or so, he's a pretty intense guy too, and I understand why he would feel that it's his birthright, because I don't know. I kind of think I agree with him. It is his birthright. His dad started the club. He wants to bring it back, and he's bringing it back. So if anyone's got anything to say about it, he's there. He's out in the open. He's got retail stores. He's got gyms. He's a boxing guy. He's an MMA gym guy. So you know what I mean. He knows how to take care of himself, and he's doing his thing. So it's time for the patch around here that will not be about money, but based on morale, loyalty, honor, and respect, holding all my members to the same rules. Good for you, man. Good for you, because I hate it. That's one thing. It gets funny in clubs, man. It gets really funny in clubs where all of a sudden jealousy rears its ugly head. You start doing well, and your brothers want to have a funny look at you, or maybe they want to get into it to whatever it is that you're into, and cut your feet out from under you. Club life is a funny life, man. So, and it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for the weak. So if you're gonna get into a 1% club, you got to know what you're getting into. Otherwise, it might not be for you. So he's done a couple other videos. This one here, he gets deep into what happened with him and the HA chapter that he was in, etc., and why he stepped away. Again, he put it out on blast, so it's open territory. I don't know, maybe some people don't agree with me on that, but that's how I look at it. He put it out on blast, so it's for public consumption at this point. He does rap. He does music. Like I say, he's got a clothing store, and he's opening a gym for MMA fighting and boxing. So good for him, man. He's a busy guy. He's doing his thing. This is a post that caught my eye. Looking for clothing, hats, designs of the old choice to make some duplicates, etc. I already have the stitch files. Want to make some support your local choice stuff. Here we go. Oshawa. Feel free to share. 60 years. Took a 25-year break, bringing the old school back. Where you see us riding through our streets. Honor, code, high morale. I'm accepting my calling. So that's it, man. The choice are back in Ontario. Let's see what that brings in the future. I don't think it's going to bring a whole bunch of madness by any means. Hey, Stefano, good to see you, brother. Yeah, it was a pretty good name, Peterborough Chad, and thanks for joining me, by the way, man. Happy to have you along. And you know what? Unfortunately, I was on a different team, so, I have my respect for them, because if you don't respect your opposition, you're liable to get bit in the ass. So anyone can go and look up Bernie Gwendon on Facebook. It's an open page. He's got tons of followers. He's been there, man. He's been there since he was a baby. Like, look at this picture he dug up and posted up, man. He's been there since he was a baby, quite literally. So hats off to Harley. Let's see how it goes for you, bro. I'm rooting for you. I'm in your corner. Nothing against 81, because I don't have an opinion on any one percenter club anymore. I know a club I was a part of, and I was proud to be a part of it. And I'll never put that club down. Wonderful time being a member, man. Couldn't have asked for a better time, to be quite honest with you. But you know how it goes. You find out how tight you are with your brothers when you're wearing orange. That's all I'll say about it. You know what I mean? The ending wasn't ideal. But hey, the club's still around because, big international clubs don't just pack up their shit and go home. It's not what they're all about. They stick around, they rebuild, they get quiet for a while, they rebuild, they bring their numbers back, and they do like Harley did here. They reopen, they do the thing. And again, he's I'm not going to get into the personal stuff he said about his fellow club members when he was in the 81. That's between them. Oh, TikTok just ran out of time. Sorry about that, TikTok. And actually, that's about all I got to say about this one. So if you're in Oshawa and you want to support Harley, he's got a shop, 95 Simcoe Street, South in Oshawa, selling lots of clothing and T-shirts and stuff. Upstairs, he's putting the boxing gym. Just want to go in and give him your regards, whatever. But he's doing it, man. He's doing it. He's bringing the choice back. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. I'll be honest with you. Like I say, I was never a member of the choice. The club I was in, a lot of the guys came from there back in the day. And he's kicking it old school, man. Let's see what they say. I think that they say his name. I think the one on the so, anyways, that's my story for today. If you see him out there, don't be surprised. Because Harley said he was coming. And that's what I got for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Late nights and all that stuff. And I miss this weekend. Totals and numbers wise. Let's see if I can pick up that because, like I say, these guys do it's a huge amount of work and amount of people that can come to the event and the amount of people that took care of the event. And I want to give them their props. So until tomorrow, just a quick one tonight. The choice are back. Let's see how it all plays out. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe, please. It helps out. And I'm going to keep coming back with the videos more regularly again, right around 8 p.m. Stefano, my brother, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure, bro. Thank you very much. Peterborough Chad, thank you also. And Mike Ball, the man who got me into this stuff. Thank you, bro. Much love. Take care, guys.